How's it going, everybody?
Hello, welcome back to Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, episode 4 with Steve
If you couldn't already tell.
Okay, so it's been a while since we played this.
Oh yeah.
But I just learned cut, so I can cut down the bushes.
No, we did not. We're just out of the first gym.
Yeah, is that not where you learn cut?
No, you learned no. Yeah, for anybody who's played Red, you get cut on the SSN.
Right. No, you are totally right.
What did we get?
I think it was just the first gym, so I could come through this way. I think this guy.
Yeah.
In the originals, this guy gave you running shoes, but he wouldn't let you pass this way. He's like, "Hey, look at this gym," and he takes you to the gym. He's like, "You have to beat that basically to come through here."
Yeah, go fight Brock.
Yeah, so I was mistaken. Okay, so but these guys are new.
Yeah, they're like coach trainer. Yeah.
Yeah, little mini kind of boss guys, but they won't engage you, so you have to go up to them and instigate. And be like, "Yeah, I'm ready. Bulbasaur." Where's my Pikachu? Is my Pikachu dead?
Oh, is he? Did he?
No, I switched him. So
Oh, right, because of Brock.
Yeah. Does more damage.
Oh, wow, that was not very effective.
Yeah, I should have just...
No, that's fine. You can switch them out.
Switched him out. Jim is my go-to. Always has, always will. You know you can do it.
That's weird because because I've been listening to this audiobook done by the guy who does Zero Punctuation, the animated reviews on YouTube or whatever.
Oh, okay.
He has a couple of books out, and he did the reading for the audiobook version, and that was a thing that me and Caitlin listened to on the way back from back home.
Yeah, you're saying that.
And the lead character's name is Jim. But instead of being an adorable little electric rat, he's a partially decayed zombie wizard.
Almost the exact same.
Almost. Just as lovable.
Yeah, exactly. Just as cute.
Probably smell pretty close to the same, too.
So I might have gotten a little overzealous getting into this fight.
Okay, so what is the bulb? Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Which you have none of.
So I might just have to heal.
Maybe.
I'll just keep thundershocking him, I guess. Not Pokemon bag, just regular bag. Yeah, this might just take a second, Jay.
Yeah, because we can't get fire types until later.
Yeah, I
Well,
just didn't grind this
Who?
as much.
Which one of these uses a fire attack? I know one of the early ones uses a fire attack.
The Pokemon?
Yeah. Well, it's not a fire type. It's one of the other ones learns a fire attack, and I can't remember what it is for the life of me.
I think I can.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Welp.
this mistakes have been made.
Looks like
Yeah, well, I guess this is going to be a sad episode.
yeah, looks like time to get the absolute tar kicked out of you and walk away in shame.
Yeah.
And you have to suffer through all 5 of them.
And there goes Jim. Watch my last guy just a barely come back. Oh, man.
Jim's down.
Alright, well, let's go in order of seniority here. Slowly take me down. Actually, my next one might be Beetle.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
This. Just to attempt to poison him.
Ooh.
The sooner I'm poisoned.
Well, let's find out what grass types are weak against.
Thank you, Google. Just give a quick shout out to Google.
Okay.
Man, if I would have just stuck with my Oddish, I think
Yeah.
it would have been alright.
Grass type weakness. Bug, ice, and poison, flying, and fire.
Bug, okay.
And flying. I think you have a Pidgey.
Yes, I do. But he's
But it doesn't matter!
Huzzah! Happy day! I thought,
By the skin of your Oddish.
oh man, I was... Yeah, you face palm it. Okay, that went better than I thought it was going to for a second. I gotta revive. How are you still hanging on there, Pikachu? You're so passed out.
Maybe he's being like a cowboy and just taking a nap standing up.
It's just hardcore like that. Pikachu, real gangster. Help me. Okay. Thank you. Now I need to switch my Pokemon over. Forgot to do that. There we go. All better.
Excellent.
Onward.
Two shenanigans.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this place. It's very similar like to Spyro in the sense that it's so remastered that like even though I know the map, it's like where am I? Oh, this is that place.
Oh yeah.
It's so different.
It's so much the same, but it's so different.
Oh, it's incredible. Get him. This, level 6. This will be a long
Oh yeah, this is way easier. Why is the challenge, like why is the learning curve so steep between this one and the last one?
Yeah, right at the beginning. Like, why are you the first guy I fight? Maybe I should use my Pidgey.
But I think there's a lot of grass types here.
Yeah, exactly. The other one, I grinded Jim to a point it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was just one hitting everything anyway.
Well, we'll get to that point.
Yeah, in my personal playthrough. I didn't want to be... I've been catching, like, Pokemon I haven't caught yet.
Oh, yeah,
This
yeah.
one, but I don't want to be like... In the other one, I caught, like, 10 Rattatas in a row. I was just like, level me up! Just vampiring off them.
We may have to do that. Actually, that sort of feeds into like the whole Professor Oak is the bad guy thing.
I think we discussed that.
Yeah,
in the first episode.
No, I think it was episode 3.
It was, one of the previous.
Well, it's sort of like it makes me think of like him being like, "Come back anytime, except for 9 p.m. onward," and then you wind up it's like 8:59, and you walk into the office, and like there's no lights on and no people anywhere except for like the light from a crack under the door. And like you go and like slowly open the door, and it's just him with like a pile of metapods and just one cracked open in front of his face, and him just. I told you never to come here after 9.
Yes. I don't know who does it, but it's in South Park. Some guy does something similar to that. It's the Bibis.
Oh.
It was like the stem cell research.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was something to watch. And I was like, can they air that on TV?
Well, they can. That's the point. That's the whole like.
They definitely push the envelope.
Well, and that's what like that's what entertainment and like broadcasting laws are about.
Right.
Because like look at Django Unchained.
Yeah.
That was like all kinds of political incorrectness, but because it's a theatrical production,
Right. Right.
they're given more freedom. They can pretty much do and say whatever they want as long as it's like within reason.
Yeah, no. Well, I remember. Oh, hello.
Oh, nice.
Seth MacFarlane was kind of saying that in an interview too. Well, not that exactly, but similar to Theatrical as far as when you're musical.
Yes.
If you add a musical element to it, then you kind of
You can kind of get away.
A little more,
Yeah, you can kind of get away with a little more.
heinousness.
Well, yeah. Well, which is fine. Which is what you should be able to do. That's what entertainment is for.
Oh yeah, well it's exactly. It's to each their own, right?
Yeah.
No two people are ever gonna like everything the same. Like everyone's different. So.
No, and that's exactly it. But like, you can't try to stifle what people find funny just because you don't.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's dumb.
No, you can't push anything with anybody. Yeah, see, it's not like with the whole catching thing. I was a little off put, but it's like there is so much battling.
Yeah, no, there's battling. That's the thing that I was afraid there wouldn't be.
Yeah, like Pokemon Go did, where there wasn't PvE.
Yeah.
That's what everyone wants, man.
Or even PvE. It was just capturing.
Yeah.
There wasn't really much to it. But like, no, I'm kind of glad they did what they did with this.
No, they streamlined it,
And at least they put battling back in.
oh yeah.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, exactly. It's the clone of the Game Boy ones. It's just not.
Just with updated graphics.
And yeah,
With the motion control thing.
Yeah, level 12.
Nice.
Double team. No, thank you. Don't do damage. It raises my evasiveness, which is helpful and has its place, but
yeah, but it doesn't really. It's not enough that. It's not enough that you see much of a difference.
Yeah, they might miss one or two attacks. It's like by that time I already want them dead. It's like it's taking too long this battle.
The best defense is a good offense.
Exactly. Oh, there's a Sandshrew. I do not have one of those. Did you just push me? Maybe I did.
Oh, what's with the Nidorans?
Yeah, I need to get me one of those.
Well, there should be a ton of them around here, I would imagine.
Yeah, having a Ditto King or Ditto Queen. Super helpful.
Oh, yeah. Well, aren't they like... Aren't those poison?
Yes. Yeah. So,
And grass or something?
I think so, yes. Well, just having the poison, doing poison sting and stuff like that as your first move.
Oh, yeah.
And then getting them, like, just residual damage.
And then just ramping up the damage afterward? Oh, yeah.
So helpful. Plus, they look cool.
That they do.
I'll get ya.
Oh, that's good. They have, like, persistent spawning.
Oh, yeah, it's like the...
So, like, if you go through a battle, they'll still be there.
Yes.
Stop spinning!
Yeah, stop the taunting, please. Get in there. Good. It's your home now. You'll never see the light of day.
That was an interesting question, actually, that Gavin, of all people, raised on Twitter a couple of days ago.
Oh,
What powers Pokeballs?
yeah.
Is it like electricity or
A form of Wi-Fi
Oh.
electricity.
or what? Like, what happens if the power runs out? Do they suffocate?
All the Pokemon get released. And Havoc is released in the world.
Which I guess would explain why there's random Pokeballs all over the place that have stuff in them and not Pokemon.
Yeah. I seen one too. It's like I think it was just a YouTube sketch where somebody made like what's inside a Pokeball, and it's like actually a nicely furnished.
Oh yeah, like an apartment or a mansion or whatever. Like the National Lampoon parody of Lethal Weapon.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's
Oh god, it was so good. It was like not instead of Mel Gibson, it was Emilio Estevez
Oh, okay.
as like the loose cannon cop, And so he like goes to his like his trailer on the beach or whatever, and he opens it up, and inside is just like a gigantic mansion with like 14 chandeliers and like a gigantic hearth fire in the center of the room, and he's like drinking a nice Chardonnay and reading a book or whatever.
That's awesome. Is this the TARDIS?
It's smaller on the outside.
I'm so confused. That would mess with your perception.
Oh yeah.
Get him.
I didn't mean you.
Yeah.
I meant Jim. I was talking to Jim.
Good night.
Excellent. Okay.
Give me your money.
And your Pokeballs.
Yeah.
Give me your lunch money.
Empty your pocket.
Well, that's it for this episode. So we will beat up this kid with the bug net in the next one.
Yeah, glad I didn't engage him. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right, tune in next time.